In a market dominated by international giants, Lumio stands out with its compelling story, which is Make in India, with its impressive technology, where they claim to be one of the fastest TVs in the Indian market, and lastly, with the focus on an amazing viewing experience for you and I. So, in today's video, we are actually going to break down the entire Lumio products lineup, understand their various series, put up on test one of their TVs, and also compare it with the competitions to understand and see the claim of being the fastest TV in the 4K segment. So, let's get started. Now, first of all, let's see what makes Lumio truly unique. Because when we speak of premium smart TV brands, we rarely see any Indian brand topping the list. And that is exactly what Lumio wants to change. Now, Lumio supports the Make in India initiative, and all the TVs that you see, they are actually manufactured here on Indian soil. Now, that is very, very important because it supports the local talent, as well as it means that Lumio knows the needs and the preferences of the Indian audience. So for these reasons, I feel Lumio deserves to be truly unique in the premium TV category. There are three critical problems that Lumio promises to solve. The first one is premium TV experience without premium price tag. The second one is most of the international brands are often seen compromising on the sound or the smart UI features, especially for their entry-level product lineup. And that is where Lumio wants to solve that. And the third critical problem is about a frustrated user experience when it comes to a delayed time between switching apps, or even while updating firmwares, or while switching between one app to the other. So this laggy experience is what they promise to solve. So Lumio currently offers two series in their product lineup. The first one is the Vision 7 and the second one is the Vision 9 series. Now both these series have got some things in common. First of all, they both have got Google TV OS. Secondly, you get Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos as a standard part in all of their TVs. Even the connection ports are all same. Apart from that, the BOS processor that they use inside, which they claim to be one of the fastest, is also same. The display format, which is the dope display, is also same. And lastly, the remote control and the sound is also same when it comes to Vision 7 as well as Vision 9. So with so many similarities, what exactly are the main differences? Now, Vision 7 series is designed to be the accessible entry point, offering a fantastic balance of features and performance for everyday viewing. It's excellent as a secondary TV in a bedroom, or for those who want a reliable smart TV experience without breaking the bank. Vision 7's primary highlights are the variations available in their sizes. They start from 43 inches, which is available at 29,999. Then they have a 50 inches model, which is priced at 34,999, and ultimately the 55 inches at 39,999, which we have been using since last 1 week. Now all this Vision 7 model uses blue LED backlight with 66 premium blue LEDs. It has also got an advanced quantum dot enhancement film for maximum brightness as well as to give you optimal color production. The brightness is at 400 nits, which justifies the lower price segment, and the colors are all 114% DCI-P3 and 81% REC 2020. Let us now step up to the Vision 9 series. Now this series is where Lumio truly flexes its muscles. It is engineered for a more premium home cinema experience, focusing on enhanced picture quality and a top tier performance. Now Vision 9 is a QD mini LED back display, which is currently available only in 55 inches size, and it is priced at 59,999. It has overall 1920 mini blue LEDs along with a timing controller chip for better local dimming control and to give the direction to the light and colors to every pixel. Now this actually contributes to the 600 nits full screen brightness with a peak of 900 nits and a contrast which is on top, that is at 1:1 with local dimming. And honestly, with all these crazy specs, the Vision 9 truly has got a great viewing experience, especially for your Dolby Vision and HDR10 Plus content. Alright, let's get started with the Vision 7 55 inches TV, which has got some crazy offerings, especially at a price point of 40,000 rupees only. Now, the first impression looks amazing. You've got a Google TV OS, so it has to look great. All the apps are right here installed. And we are not going to waste much time. We are directly going to jump up to a 4K video, especially the HDR video. Okay, so we are going to do the HDR testing first, and we'll play our traditional standard clip, the Costa Rica. Okay, so you've got HDR notification on top. Okay, so out of the box experience for HDR looks very impressive. You've got the right kind of colors coming on the screen, but let's try to go into the settings to see if we can do some tweaks around. So this is on HDR standard. This is how HDR dynamic looks like. So the standard was definitely a little yellowish, which dynamic tried to change into the white and blue levels being increased. HDR movie is something which is great, especially if you are using it during the night times where you don't want too much of white light or blue light affecting your eyes. Then comes the HDR Eco mode, and then comes the Gentle mode. Now, Gentle is something which I personally liked in this TV because HDR Gentle has got a perfect balance of the white, blue, yellow, all the levels properly. So it is not very sharp, it is not very harsh on the eyes, and it is not as yellow as you can see right now in the Eco or HDR mode, which is the standard mode. So yes, I think this is about the Vision 7, which definitely at a price point of 40,000 can be a great appeal if you just look at this product right off the box. So this was all about the video settings. Now let us try to explore the audio, because Lumio claims to have one of the best speaker system used by DGS Audio. They have 4 drivers which try to envelop a great amount of sound output for you. So let's jump on to play some 5.1 video. So let's try to stretch the volume up. So I have never experienced something like this, where the Dolby Atmos surround sound, you can actually feel as if it's changing. You can literally feel that the sound stage narrows down when you turn off the Dolby Atmos, and when you turn it on, even in this open space, you see that the sound, you have got some flare of it coming from the sideways. Now that is something which I have honestly never experienced from any TV, and I am always a sucker for having a great home theater system. Okay, so I think one of the only thing which I didn't like about Lumio as of now is that if you go into the settings menu, you can see that there is a small menu which is on the right hand side of the screen right now. But the moment I go into any of these settings, it consumes a lot of real estate on the TV, which honestly is not that great. You want it to be at the bottom just the way most of the TVs have today. Everything has to be on the lower level so that the main top part remains clear and you can actually try and understand what is happening behind. Now for any TV experience, there are 2 things that matters the most. The first is the OS or the operating system, and second one is the remote control, which most of the users keep it in their hand. Now this is a polycarbonate material remote control, which is pretty handy. You've got all the necessary features, buttons, everything on the screen. The response time is also extremely great. There is no lag whatsoever. You can see that the TV speed is genuinely fast in terms of operation. We'll try to switch between apps right now. Let's say we go to Netflix. You can see how quickly the screen turns up. I'm going to press YouTube now, and there you go. You've got a YouTube. Going to jump to Prime Video. Now Prime Video is one of the most suckish app on the platform because it really takes a lot of loading time. Now we are obviously going to compare it with the other platforms as well, but over here it was decent. It tried to show it little faster compared to the other TVs. And let us go back to Netflix. Yeah, so that's how powerful or fast Lumios are. And this remote is really great. Nice color finish also than standard remote controls. Bulky, has got good hold. And there's one more button which we are going to now talk about, that is the TLDR button on the remote control. Now TLDR, according to Lumio, is too long, didn't read. Now this button they've given in on this minion remote to help you access your curated playlist in one shot. So they've got a customized homepage designed according to your particular taste. In this case, it will be mine. So you have got a music playlist on the left hand side, and then on the right hand side, you have got everything about sports. Now, there's one disappointing factor as of now, which is not having any movies or documentaries or web series recommendation. But I'm pretty sure that this TLDR will be developed over a period of time where you can have all this content curated in one shot. Okay, so we have decided to put to the test the claims made by Lumio TV that they are the fastest TV in the country. Now, obviously, we did not want to be very harsh on them and put up some fancy TV, which is very premium. We thought of comparing it with the Sony Bravia 3 series model, which is the 55 inches S3 model. Now, Sony Bravia S3 versus Lumio Vision 9 is a close competition, but we have got the Vision 7 55 inches, which uses the same processor, same RAM, everything is same in terms of the operational speed. And that is exactly the motive behind today's comparison. It is not about the video quality comparison. In certain areas, Lumio scores better though for video quality, and Sony, due to its high brightness nits, it is going to have a little more brighter image. So yes, that is about the video quality, but let us now begin playing some content or switching between apps in both the TVs together. And the first exercise I'm going to do is obviously from the home screen, we are going to jump up to the YouTube app, and both the buttons I'm going to press simultaneously. Okay, not bad. Let's do the switch to Netflix. Okay, that was fast as well. Let's do Prime Video. Okay, let's go back to YouTube. Okay, and now let's do some internet testing. So we have got an app where we can test the speed. Okay. Now both the TVs are connected to the same Wi-Fi network. Just so you guys trust on me, we can show it to you over here. This is the Wi-Fi, this is the Wi-Fi. Both of them are connected to the same Touchwood network, and I'm going to start both of them together again. Now the reason why we are doing this test is, well, Lumio claims that they have a faster Wi-Fi throughput, which means that their speed, operational speeds in terms of Wi-Fi is extremely faster compared to what the other platforms have got to deliver. Now this is a live example in front of you. This is really crazy. You can see that it has already closed the test. The 144.87 Mbps is the speed that Lumio has got on the screen, whereas the Sony is struggling at 44 Mbps. The ping was faster, but rest of the things are pretty bad on Sony. Even the upload speed is again not so great on the Sony TV, whereas the Lumio has got 270 Mbps as the upload speed. I'm going to do that again just to get a reconfirmation if these are really authentic figures. Okay. I think Lumio still wins. Sony is not able to come anywhere closer to that. The jitter is very high. It's at 7.5 milliseconds compared to the jitter on Lumio, which is 1.3 milliseconds only. Okay, I think Lumio, you guys have it over here. You have got one of the best, fastest Wi-Fi throughput on your TV. I have to give you that claim. Okay, so we are now going to do a final testing where we are going to download one app on both the TVs together. So we have got a Plex app which we are going to download, and I'm going to press the install button together. It's still happening. It's still happening. Hold on. By the way, the reason why we download Plex is we have got some crazy lineup of demo videos that we use to test Dolby Atmos, surround sound setups, as well as some great 4K video content as well. Now, once you download these videos, which are demo clips, you can actually share them onto a Plex account, which you can create online, and then download the same over here and watch these video clips. If you want the access to these free demo clips, don't forget to check the link that is shared in the description. So there you have it. It took a long for Sony to download and finally get the app in place, whereas Lumio could crack it immediately. So after all this, who do you think Lumio is exactly built for? Well, first of all, if you are a strong supporter of Make in India campaign and believe in investing in good quality products which are technology oriented as well as locally manufactured, then definitely by supporting Lumio, you will be able to support that innovation as well as the manufacturing. Now, talking about the Vision 7 series. Now, as we all saw, Vision 7 in terms of picture brightness may not be one of the best, and that is why it is good for secondary viewing purposes, which means that in your bedrooms or in some areas where you want to just put a TV, where the intensity of watching it is not going to be high, but it has to be there. In that case, Lumio is definitely worth every money because it is not expensive, it has got tons of features, and the sound part with the TV is also extremely great. So that is why the Vision 7 can definitely tick off in that particular area. Now talking about the second series, which is the Vision 9 series. Now Vision 9 series is definitely meant for high quality home cinema enthusiasts who want to have a great experience and do not want to get frustrated by seeing the buffering arrow or the loading time that your TV typically has. Now it actually pleases that audience, but the only deterring factor out here is the TV size. As of now, 55 inches is the only size available in this mini LED segment in the Vision 9 series. But over a period of time, I am sure they would be looking at 65 and 75 inches TV panels as well. So as of now, if 55 inches TV suffices your need for a great viewing experience as well as not at all laggy or sloppy experience, then definitely Vision 9 is worth considering for you. So what are your thoughts on Lumio? Do you want to give it a shot or you have already been using it? Let us know in the comment section. And by the way, to those of you who are planning to buy Lumio TVs, as of now, they are selling it only on Amazon. So if you need the buying links, please check them in the description as well as in the pinned comments. That's it from my end. I, Tanmay Mehta, your home cinema consultant or home theatre wale bhaiya, will see you again in the next video. Till then, don't forget to hit the like button as well as the subscribe button. Thank you so much.